Good morning to you, everybody. Good morning, and thanks for joining me on this beautiful, educative platform. Thank you very much. It is not boring at all, as you may know. From time to time, I have the opportunity to bring things to your doorstep as it comes on my desk in the office. I've been in the office since morning about 7:30. I've been dealing with queries on the issue that I've just put out there. And this is the reason, thank you, Makosko, thank you so much. And this is the reason why I want to quickly look into this topic before I go into the next phase of my work today. But I've been in the office since 7:30 now, or before 7:30, looking into seeing clients on this similar matter that I want to talk to. And I have let those clients know that I'm going to discuss this problem online straight away now, But clients are covered and protected. So it's got nothing to do with them, but it's a common problem that I have managed to realize that a lot of people have fallen foul in the past years on the issue of getting status regularized in the United Kingdom. Good morning to you on a beautiful Monday morning in the United Kingdom. It's cold and chilled in the UK here, but we're still enjoying the gravity of it, because when it's cold, there are some things you can get done peacefully without putting yourself under stress. My name has not changed, Tokunbo Olagbaye. I am a senior solicitor of the Supreme Court of England and Wales. And I'm a specialist in immigration and nationality law. So I want to encourage you this morning to please share this program. Share, as you share. Share this program and let people know that I am on now. It is impossible for me to give a time to anybody that I'll be coming online, because I don't want to put myself on pressure of time. I have realized that a lot of people put themselves on pressure when they have given time. So I don't want to put myself on pressure. So I'm not giving time to come out. I will come out even if it's only 2 people that want to listen. They will share it, and it's shared and shared and shared in the end. And then my message will reach exactly where I want it to go. So I'm fine and I'm contented in that aspect. So I have weighed the pros and cons of giving time that I will come on board. I am not going to give time to a particular time for a program on Facebook. It's a social arena. So I will come on whenever I think there is something to say. I will not come out to open my mouth if there is no important thing to discuss. I will not come and waste your time or my time. As you may be aware, I'm a very busy woman, so I don't have all day to hang around and waste time on the social media. I am sorry about that. But when it comes to the issue of dealing with the status of the immigrants in the United Kingdom, we know where to go, we know how to move it on, we know what to say, we know how to deal with these issues. So I want to encourage you, please share this program, let your friends and family aware of this. Please, notification is very important. If you have not done it, go and like it, so that you can have notifications straight away. Once I'm online, you will have notifications. So you need to like my program. You need to like that page itself, so that you can know that I am online. You have to like it. Please share this program. I'm interested. I really, really will appreciate it if you can share this program for me. Whenever I come on board now, I would want to encourage the issue of people to share it straight away. Thanks for your love. Thanks for your love that I cannot buy, I cannot share, I cannot sell. I want to encourage you. I want to show to you that I always ask after you from your missus. Yinka, thank you. Good morning. This is Monday morning in the United Kingdom. I love you guys dearly, and you know yourself that somebody is here working and fighting for you. I put a topic out there, and I quickly want us to look into it. The problem the EEA partners are facing when they have British children. Abukikola Balogun, how have you been? I've not heard from you for a while. Bless you, my sister. Bless you. Thank you for coming on. Felicia Oluremi. Thank you, Yinka Makoso. Thank you, Ronke Adeagbo. Thank you, everybody. I cannot mention all names now because of the urgency and the early cup of tea that I haven't taken. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. On to gbemi wa sórí line, a mixture of language. So if you are coming on and I speak language Yoruba when you came on, listen, and I will move into English later on. But I've promised myself I want to be doing it both ways now. On to gbemi wa sórí afẹ́fẹ́, ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ gbígba ìwé ìgbélú tí mo rí pé àṣìṣe pọ̀ lórí àwọn bàbá tó ti fẹ́ àwọn European citizen ní United Kingdom tó wá tún ní ọmọ tó ní British passport. àwọn àṣìṣe yẹn ti pọ̀ jù táwọn ìyàwó wọn ti wá gbàwé ìyàwó wọn níwèé British passport àwọn àṣìṣe tẹ́ ẹ ṣe àwọn ìyàwó tẹ́ ẹ ṣe fẹ́ àwọn àṣìṣe tẹ́ ẹ ṣe tó lè fa wàhálà fún ìrìn àjò ayé yín mo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ solve àwọn problem ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí àwọn clients kan tán ní ìsìn ni mo ti wà lọ́fíìsì látàárọ̀ and this is the reason why I want to deal with this quickly now so that others will probably take advice now. Now, the issue here is that if you have previously, underline the word previously, married to an European person or being an European person's partner, I think the word married is important, because the marriage certificate will take the credibility in the end. So if you have married to a European person previously and the marriage is no longer working for you, remember that you have been granted 5 years residence card. You have been granted 5 years residence card. So it basically means that anytime you will be given a permanent residence if you meet one of the rules. If you meet one of the rules, you will be granted permanent residence. The law in this area is now becoming more stringent. It's now becoming more harder and difficult. And as a result of that, I really want to encourage those who are in this situation, having European residence card and at the same time have British child, to please consult my practice for a further advice before you make submission to the Secretary of State later on in life. Consult my office before you make further application to the Secretary of State later on in life. Me, so it go. Good morning, my dearest Mrs. Ekweme. Bless you, ma. Bless you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you. Tí mo sọ ni wípé ìwọ tó ti gba residence card tẹ́lẹ̀ tó wá ní ọmọ tó ní British passport tí yẹn náà dẹ̀ ní British passport ex-where and the relationship Buki, love you, baby girl. And the relationship is not going smartly anymore. And you are now considering moving from that particular type of application, or you are not even considering it. Let me give you a blunt warning. The law remains as it is, and the law hasn't changed in that aspect. The law stands gallantly on the issue of European residence card. But what I really want to encourage you, the reason why I want to say this, they have for so many reasons. Thank you. It's as for so many reasons. A lot of people haven't realized that when you have a right to remain in the UK, and that right has not expired, you can smoothly swift into another area of right to be in the UK. And that right will enable you, by virtue of Section 3C of 1971 Act, allows you to continue to have right to be in employment. But if by any reason you made a mistake to allow your current residence or current leave to run out, and later on in life you now move or wanted to move into another area of law of right to remain in the UK, thank you, you're going to lose that right of employment. Right to be in employment will cease immediately. The law is saying that Section 3C does not kick in at any stage if the person's leave as granted to them expires after they have received a decision from the Home Office to refuse their application. That is, if they still have left at the date the decision is made, if they still, have leave left, then they will be okay. But if they have not had leave any longer, that ended immediately once Home Office has refused that right. And I'm not seeing any sign of network issue here. So you got to really take advice. Now, moving smoothly into those who have European residence card and later on have British children. If I were to be in your shoes, it is a common sense that will prevail in this scenario. What you will need to do is that if you have 5 years residence card, the law is saying that you will be able to have your return right of residence if your marriage has lasted 3 years in the United Kingdom and you have lived with that person for at least 1 year in the UK. Has lasted for 3 years and you have lived with that European person 1 year in the UK, then you would have rights. But a lot of people, please share this program, is very important. Please share. Let people know that you are helping others. You know, this is the only way, this is only the arena that you can help. If I can leave my time to come and do this, I think we should be able to do it as well. Thank you so much. And I didn't have any makeup apart from this, and there's no powder. You know, that's just my natural face. 5 years residence card, marriage is not going smoothly anymore. Things is not working very well with you and the European person. But during that relationship, you have had a one-night stand with a woman that has British passport and she has born you a British child. If you are in a good relationship with such family, with such woman, and you have contact or access to your child, my advice to you is that once you realize that the marriage of the European thing is not going well anymore, or you have a clause in the journey, you should be thinking to move smoothly before the 5 years residence card expires into immigration rules for 5 years parent route, to move under 5 year parent route. The scenario I saw today, recently, just now, is that one thing I noticed from the scenario that I just solved in the office now today, this morning at around 7:30 till now, they just left, then I came on board, is that in my Yoruba language, wọ́n ní tájá bá pé ogún ọdún ẹran ògún ni, tó bá pé ogún ọdún láyé ẹran ògún ni. It means that the meaning of it is that if you have stepped on the Home Office authorities or Home Office stores in the past and you are still in the United Kingdom, one day it will cut up with you. I have the same time had the same scenario last week Thursday when a lady told me that her husband has been taken back to Nigeria despite the fact that they have 3 British children together. See, ajá bá pé 20 years. If a dog spent 20 years on the planet, it still belongs to those who need it to make their own sacrifice. According to Nigerian proverb, it's still sacrificial. You know, they will still make it as a sacrificial lamb, according to Yoruba language. The reason why I am saying this is that in that particular scenario that I have just dealt with this morning, which I have made him to be aware that it's going to be discussed, but it will be protected. I realized in that scenario that this particular client has been deported or has left UK voluntarily in their presence while he was in the detention over about 17 years or 15, 16 years ago. But he later returned back to United Kingdom clandestinely, without visa, without the Home Office, without the entry clearance giving him right to re-enter. Thank you. You know, without people being, without the Secretary of State agent outside granting him to return into the United Kingdom. Now, he came into United Kingdom back clandestinely. How he did it 17 years ago, it's not my business. I have no knowledge. But crucial part thing I want people to understand is that he then married to an European person later on in life. When he married to an European person, he was granted 5 years residence card. He was granted 5 years residence card. Now, they granted him, the Secretary of State in the United Kingdom, Home Office, they granted him 5 years residence card under his European partner, European wife. Now, the situation here is that He's not in good terms with the marriage anymore. Both himself and his wife are not getting along anymore. But during that marriage, he had affairs with another lady under immigration rules. And that lady bore him children that have British passports. Listen carefully. That lady bore him children that has British passports. Now, his marriage under European residence card is not going smoothly anymore. This is the reason why he had affairs outside and have those children. I am not clapping for him that he did well. Don't mix up the information. I am not clapping for him that he did well. But what I'm saying here is that he should have, when he knows that his marriage is not going smoothly anymore under residence card, he should have divorced that relationship and moved smoothly to make application under his children that hold British passport. If he were to have done that, he wouldn't have been caught in this turbulence. He wouldn't have been in this nonsense problem. But he didn't do that. He carried on with the marriage. At the end of the day, he divorced that marriage. He divorced that relationship and now make application to the Secretary of State for a retained right of residence. Now, don't forget, a retained right of residence that he applied for, he has divorced the application and the marriage, and he has lived with wife more than 3 years, and the marriage has lasted more than 3 years. So he is entitled to put in the application. But the system trigger his removal, or his returning voluntarily back to Nigeria 17 years back. The system triggered it. So they kept quiet. They didn't say anything. So he was invited for an interview at Liverpool. Listen, while he was invited for an interview at Liverpool, a lady took on that file that has interest in the affairs, in the situation. An Home Office lady took on the situation and said, listen, I am going to interview this person. Let me have the scenario. So she took the file with her. When she invited him for an interview, he basically took the case personal. She must have been dealt with by a man in her life before. She must have passed through a lot of turbulence. Basically, she interviewed that guy, and the lady said to him that you are going to be returned back to Nigeria. You were in a marriage with an European person, and you are having affairs in and out, having a child in and out of that relationship, and having a child in and out. So the lady said to her that you don't have a solid retained right of residence. You will be removed to Nigeria. I am taking this personal. I don't like you. I don't like what you have done to other fellow women. I actually took it personal. So she refused him. She refused him and gave him right to come to court. At court, they came with voluminous documents to destroy him again. Voluminous document they brought to court on the issue of when marriage was on, when he was having affairs in and out and having a child, on the issue that he has been removed, on the issue that he has been removed before coming back into the United Kingdom clandestinely without authority or authorization to return to UK without visa. Don't forget. So the case went to court and it was refused as well. The retained right of residence that was refused went to court and the appeal was refused. Now you can see at that junction, all his rights to remain in the United Kingdom has been stopped. Mary Amusan, behave yourself. So you can see that that right to continue to work in the United Kingdom, that right has been stopped automatically at the end of that appeal, because appeal was refused. Bear it in mind, when the application went in, even for the permanent residence, I will assume, the permanent residence, I will assume, they put in the birth certificate of the children, and that was wrong. But I don't want to discuss that now on the public glare here. I don't want to discuss that. I don't want that to be an issue that I want to look at now. Thank you. So basically, the right ended. The right to continue in employment has collapsed. Because what Section 3C is saying is that it collapsed immediately. Section 3C collapsed immediately, and there was no right to continue in that employment. Now, and he has a good job. It's in a good employment. It's a vibrant young lad. He's doing very well in his employment. In fact, he's in charge. Now, he then, after the collapse of the European regulation retain right of residence, he then later on make immigration application as a parent of children that has British passports in order to remain in the United Kingdom and to keep his employment going. Listen carefully where some of you women are daft and think about yourself alone and don't think about others or think about the implication of things. So men are daft, I accept it, when they are doing their stupid things. And sometimes women, the way they make their irrational decision makes them look so daft and behave as if they are mentally degraded. Excuse my French. The reason why I am saying this categorically is because when he made application under immigration rule as a parent of children that has British passports to the United Kingdom Border Agency in the UK, what happened is that the application went in smoothly and they asked him to go and get a letter from the mother of her British children. Go and get letter from the mother of your British children. This is a guy that's maintaining his children, that has evidence of giving them good money and maintaining them. Thank you, NDD. He went to the mother of the children and asked for a support letter to say, yes, he's the father of my children, he's maintaining his children. That's basically what you need to say, because he's pumping money into your account every month. This lady refused to give that letter. This lady refused to give that letter of support. And to the Secretary of State agent, because there was no letter, again they refused him and said, sorry, we're not going to grant you, because the mother of your children has refused to support your application. You cannot remain in the UK. Go and appeal against our decision. So he went to court again on appeal. Now they are now in court waiting for a date to come. It is likely that in between, the employer may ask for right to work. That right has stopped at the time the retained right appeal was refused. That was when the right to continue in employment officially stopped. The right to continue in employment officially stopped when the appeal was refused. Ẹ má gbàgbé o. Application then tó gbé wọlé yẹn on immigration rule, he has become an overstayer. So basically, he's in the dark at the moment. To be honest, I like him. He's a very vibrant and very good-looking young guy. Very intelligent, full of confidence, but arrogance is there. I can tell straight away the way he speaks that he's very arrogant. And believe me or not, those who are clever are arrogant. So don't expect anything less. Somebody who is clever, good-looking will always want to be arrogant in some instances. There is an adage that says a little bit of arrogance is expected, but too much of it will spoil it. Your mind jam straight to what about you. A little bit of arrogance is expected, and you're supposed to do it where you're supposed to do it, but you need to calm it down. Calm it down. That is not the point. The point here that I want to raise, exactly, you should have just related to and woman. Exactly. That's what I said. Thank you, Funsho. Funshaw Peters, thank you. Now, she refused to give that letter. They refused the application. The case is in court. Aye, Wanja, she's not happy anymore now. She now gets scared and says, oh my God, I am in trouble. If his work stop, the money I am receiving from him will stop. So he now realizes his mistake. So he's now suggesting. They were now a very good friend, but they can never be husband and wife because they were not compatible. But they are very good as friends. He goes to her to see children and stay there full day. In fact, if possible, in fact, there is every possibility that something else will happen during the visit. There is every possibility that something will happen during the visit because they were not husband and wife, they are friends. So Tomba and Jije and when you're nefura, and one go on and Jije because they now understand each other more than when they were partners or when they baba at home or whatever. Now, what I want to bring out this morning, it's a Monday morning. What I wanted to say this morning is that the case is now in court. The lady has now regretted her action. You know, the case is now in court. She has now realized her mistake. She's now suggesting to him pé kó move address àwọn ọmọ méjì àgbà yẹn sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ kó lọ gba letter ní school kó lọ bá wọn kó lọ show up are wípé òun ni bàbá àwọn ọmọ yẹn, you understand, kó lọ gba letter ní school kó lọ move address àwọn ọmọ méjèèjì àgbà gbogbo wọn ní British passport kó lọ move wọn nígbà tó ti ṣe mistake náà. That was after the mistake. She's now suggesting all those kind of things. Kí bàbá àwọn ọmọ yẹn lọ move address àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní school sórí ilé ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ kó lọ gba letter ní school kó lọ máa attend the parents meeting wọn, despite the fact that the father is the one dropping those younger children, you know. Despite the fact that he's the one dropping those children at school in the morning and pick them back sometimes when it's on lunch in the evening at 3:30 to go and get them from school. The woman failed him at that stage. Now, probably the reason why the woman failed him, he may have done something silly, but nevertheless, I would not necessarily want women to be using that against their men, especially when you have children in the relationship. If you don't marry each other, doesn't mean that the world must come to an end. As long as your life moves on smoothly and things are getting better for you in your life, you should know that everything that happens in life has its reason. So you should not use it against that kind of situation. Because if that trade falls, it will collapse and affect the children as well. Now, if they remove him and he returns back to Nigeria, the children that he picks and drops at school will suffer. Trust me. The children that he picks and drops to school on time, they will definitely suffer in the journey. So the scenario and the proverb in my language is that okun okin woruru kawaruru. Okun okin woruru. The letter you just have to write is like giving employment letter. You don't have to, when an employee offends you, you don't have to say that, oh, you are going to write a letter that the employee is a bad person. The law says you cannot do that. You are going to write a letter and say, in a simple way, and say, yes, I confirm that I know Tokunbo Lagbaye. She works with me from 2012 to 2013. Or she works with me from 2016 to 2017. That's more than enough if you don't want to say much. Although sometimes references ask for character and says you should confirm whether he has a good character, whether he's honest, whether he's reliable. You cannot write to say that the person is not reliable under the employment of employment law. So you rather not give reference than giving reference and say that somebody is not honest and dishonest and somebody is not having a good character. That person can come back to you in life and kill you. The letter that the young lady refused to give the father of her children will hunt her down for life if anything go wrong. It will hunt her down for life if anything go wrong. So we just have to exercise patience when we are angry. Just have to be careful. Now, in this particular scenario now, there is evidence that they're going to ask him to produce his bank statement, and he will not be able, his right to remain in the UK. And in the next 7 months, he will not be able to do so because the case is in court and it's not going to be heard until October. But the lady now regrets her action for not giving that letter. Because if she were to have written that letter and say, I confirm that she's the father of my British children, I can vividly say that he's responsible. He is the father of my children. He's maintaining his children. They will grant that status. Thank you, Benga. You're welcome. Shagun. Thank you. Yes. But when two people are not in good terms in relationship, out of anger, they destroy and damage things, and the damage can affect others on the trade. Only tí erin méjì bá ń jà, àwọn men wọn ló máa ń fara gbá. Tí erin méjì bá ń jà, when two lions are fighting, there is every tendency and possibility that those who are with them, their followers, other small lions will get caught in between. Yes, they will be caught in the battle. And that is why the two lions that want to fight should be careful. Because I want to make faragbambe, the letter that she refused to give, God forbid, nothing must go wrong in court in August. Thank God they have come to take advice from, he has come to take advice from me this morning. Although he hasn't got his own lawyer, but I've advised him to have the opportunity to think carefully, not to represent himself. Another daft way of handling that matter that I see in him arrogantly, he went for premium. Remember I said it on Saturday, premium service is not for everybody. If you have lost right to remain in the UK one way or another, don't go for premium. Or if you have overstayed your visa more than 14 days, according to the current law, don't go for premium because it will affect you. Trust me. Thank you. Thank you, Shagun Akindeko. Thank you. You understand? If you have overstayed or you have run out of visa one way or another, don't go for premium service because it will take you back to the same journey you were trying to escape from. I'm not saying you are doing it cheaply because it's expensive to go for premium service, so it's not cheap. But because you are so much in a hurry and you don't want to wait for your time when you deal with lawyer directly, it will cost you. Because that kind of application, I would have handled it differently if he were to have come to my desk and he were to have explained to me the scenario behind it. I would have cajoled his partner to get the letter from her. I would have made my clear representation to the Secretary of State for them to understand the situation currently. And it would have been granted peacefully. It would have been granted peacefully without any problem. So it is very shocking, you know. It is very shocking sometimes when scenario come up like this. And I realize that out of anger, a lot of people have damaged things. Out of anger, a lot of people have responded aggressively, and it has damaged things that is not supposed to damage. You know, I realize that there is no need for such. There isn't any need in that situation. When you are angry, you have to swallow that your pride and help, especially in a situation where you have children together. If you have children, you got to really swallow that pride, ladies. Because if anything go wrong, it will affect the children. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn èèyàn mi ṣe ń sọ lórí line Yorùbá tó bá wà ńbẹ̀ yẹn, inú bíbí máa ń ba nǹkan tó dáa jẹ́ ni. Téèyàn ò bá ní sùúrù, èèyàn máa ń fi ìbínú gba ire dànù. A lot of people have bad temper aggressively, and they wọn kì í mọ̀ bó ṣe máa ń hùwà. Wọ́n á fi inú bíbí yẹn wọ́n á fi ba nǹkan jẹ́. Kódà wọ́n á fi bàjẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ olóore wọn. You have to be careful. You have to be very, very careful. Now, inú bíbí yẹn, ó lè fi destroy opportunity láti gba ìwé ìgbélú fún ọkọ ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ lè fi kó bá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ tó ń tọ́jú tọ́kọ ẹ̀ maintain, tí máa yẹn maintain. She now later on in life realized that she made a blunder. She has made mistake. She had made mistake. She's not supposed to act in that manner. Patience is a virtue. Thank you. You know, so we just got to really be careful. We just got to really be careful. You know, just got to be careful. Good morning to you, Tokunbo Olagbayi. Yeah, hi. I'm on a Facebook. I'm on a live program at the moment. Èmi ni ẹ ṣeun Ọlọ́run á pọ́n yín lé. Ẹ ṣeun. Lọ́la àbí ẹ pè mí padà later on tó mi fẹ́ gba orúkọ ẹni ẹ̀ ní public mo am public nísìn ẹ pè padà nígbà tí secretary bá wọṣẹ́ ẹ pè bí after 10 ẹ ṣé Ọlọ́run á pọ́n yín lé. Okay sir, ẹ ṣé Ọlọ́run á nífẹ̀ẹ́ yín náà. Bye bye sir, bye bye. Iyì lọ́ba forí bíbẹ́ ṣe ọba kan ò kì í mú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Iyì lọ́ba forí bíbẹ́ ṣe àní tẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ara wa. Ẹni yẹn pè mí láti pọ́n mi lé ni. We got to be careful. You know, we got to be careful. We get so many things wrong. And to bring client to me, he's bringing client to me. Ó fẹ́ mú ìyàwó bá mi ni. You see? Now, the situation here now, Tawa, ni wípé case is coming to court in August. It's already listed. He hasn't got a lawyer. But I'm not forcing myself onto anybody. If you think that I have the anointing hand to touch your work, decide yourself. I'm grateful to God. Now, for all of you that have case in Nigeria, inbox me privately. All of you that are in Nigeria or that have case in Nigeria, that I have relative or family in Nigeria that wants me to have a look at their documents, please scan me privately. Use your WhatsApp to scan me. Can you send me scan on my iMessenger? Send me your documents and an evidence of your telephone number in Nigeria on my either my WhatsApp or my messenger privately. I am not doing most of the things in public, so you need to do that privately. Tokunbo Olagbayi, good morning to you. Good morning. Very well, thank you. Thank you so much. Ekaro Shalafia. Mo wà lórí public Facebook o. Please. Because a lot of people are not aware that I'm on public Facebook. I'm on public glare now, so I don't want to be discussing their matters. So they'll call back later on. Those who are in Nigeria that want me to have a look at the documents, inbox me privately. If you are in Nigeria, you want me to have a look at your document, please inbox me privately. You know. Hello. Good morning to you. I'm on Facebook. Are you okay to speak?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. But I have a question. I don't know if you can help me.
Please go ahead.
Okay, it's about my brother. I can see you were talking about the premium service.
Yeah.
So he wants to put in an application for ILR.
Okay.
He's been 10. You said he spent 10 years in the United Kingdom.
Right.
He's had legal residence for 10 years. However,
yeah.
The last 5 years he's been on discretionary leave to remain.
The last how many years?
5 years of his stay has been on discretionary leave to remain.
Yeah.
So, well, altogether he's done 10 years. The discretionary leave to remain is due to run out in September this year. But he wants to put in an application now for the 10-year residence. And I just want to find out if that could go against him.
Why don't you ask your brother to come and take advice?
Okay.
I think it's worth taking advice before going in for the premium service.
Okay, even though he's done 10 years legal residence.
I'm still saying that.
Okay.
It's only going to cost him a token chicken change to do the consultation.
All right, that's absolutely fine. Thank
Yeah.
you, Ma.
Okay, dear. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye. For those who have it in mind to go for premium service, I will implore you to come for consultation first. For those who have it in mind to go for premium service, don't say you're not told. I will implore you that you should please come to me for consultation, consultation is only token before you take it in for your premium service, because you are going to pay double anyway, going to premium. So it's not that you are trying to avoid money. You're not avoiding money, but you might end up losing everything if care is not taken. And I don't want you to lose everything. That's the reason why I want to encourage you, you know, to come for advice. I'm on 07908 628240. Although people are calling me line here. Tokunbo Olagbaye. Hello. I'm on 07908 628240. 07908 628240. Hello. We're on immigration surgery this morning. This is what they call immigration surgery. Immigration advice. Yeah, it's a surgery. So go ahead, sir.
I've been watching your program and I'm following you as well.
Thank you.
And it's very, educative.
Thank you.
Question regarding the EEA 2 resident card.
Okay. Please share this program. Hey, hold on. Please share this program and let people pick it up quickly. Please share it. And if you are just joining us for the first time, can you please go and like the page so that you can continue to receive the notification? All right, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
So regarding the EEA resident card, I'm 25 years and my wife is Irish national as well.
Okay.
Just looking for, we applied for council house flat and the person affect permanent resident.
Has what? Say that again. Etunso.
Okay, after applying for council tax, so council housing.
She only right to public fund. And you want to apply for housing. But if there is no restriction on your document, then you are okay. Did you say you have permanent residence?
Yeah, no, resident card, 5 years resident card.
EA person, ko?
Irish.
I show a lot on you. Only right now. Okay. Yes, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Permanent resident,
Lágbára Ọlọ́run á ṣọ́ wa jù báyẹn lọ, kò sí problem. Ẹ ṣé gan, bye. Yeah, bye. Hello.
Hello,
ma káàárọ̀, ṣàlàáfíà ni o. Thank you for calling in. Yeah. Okay.
For the past going to 7 years now. More as a student. Understand?
Yeah.
As a
Boy.
student, and those school young by me already because of we import in the law. But since then, you will know what to take now. At least of the people who fair ship or anything meeting the panelonic, because even every student that 2011 so I don't even know what to do now about my staying here or Latin anyway.
Okay. About let's one be. 2011. Okay. Any partner, any?
No, partner.
And you came in as a student? Wow, okay. Don't you think you need advice further? So you should be thinking of booking appointment.
Okay.
I think you should do that.
So any Monday and Thursday?
No, Monday to Friday, mo máa ń rí clients, but mo máa ń rí clients early in Monday 7:30.
Okay.
And then Thursday, no, mo máa rí clients very early. I see clients early on Monday and Thursday, 7:30. The rest of the days are from 9:30, you know. But basically, I come to office early anyway for emergency work. So book appointment, secretary will give you my appropriate diary and let you know which of the time you want to see me. Mo wà around the mo wà lọ mo ma o possible kí n wà l'office tí ma sí l'office mo wà in court. No problem. No problem. All right. I shake on. Yes. Bye. Bye. If you are in the UK and you don't have a lawyer that you can talk to about your immigration situation, there is an arena for you to contact my office, book appointments, and come and see me. There is an arena for you to contact my office, book appointments, and come and see me. You need to have a file, just the way the GPs have file for their clients. It's the same surgery, same way. If you don't have a lawyer, you need Tokunbo Olagbaye to be your lawyer, so that if anything go wrong between you and the stakeholders, I will be able to come out quickly. You'll be able to call me. Your relative will be able to say that lawyer want pay your lockpay, and you'll be able to say this is my lawyer. If you come in for consultation, they are not in the same situation with somebody who registered. Consultation is only one off, so we should be aware of that. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma. Good morning.
Ẹ káàárọ̀,
ṣàlàáfíà ni. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you. We thank God, ma. Ẹ pè office kẹ́ book appointment, ma. Please. Yeah. It's up to you. Tell it. They will let you know my diary, so you can come and see me. Okay? Yeah. Hello, who is calling me on okay, WhatsApp call? Okay, hello. If you're using WhatsApp call, direct line is going to be overriding it. Believe me or not. Hold on for me for a second, I'm coming. Thank you, my dear. Sorry about that. Hello. Emma Carol, ṣàlàáfíà ni. Me o. Please go ahead. Okay.
January 2nd, èmi kan tó kàn drop letter sílẹ̀ yẹn pé kí ló máa sign ibi kan ní on the 26th of February on the decide application. So máa pé kí la lè ṣe orí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀.
I didn't get all the explanations you just made now. It's not clear to me. I got some of them. I didn't get some of them because I was probably not concentrating enough. So do you want to reiterate or you want to... Can you just say it again?
Okay, exclamation be living together with a partner.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they could prove to EFC.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, later on, Padawan in December 18, then application in law to contribution to you can find money updates. Pregnancy.
1 year and 2 months, yeah?
2 months.
Okay. At the time of the application, your lady was pregnant. Was there evidence that she was pregnant at that time?
Yes.
And you submitted it. So things now went wrong.
Yeah, we lost the pregnancy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
And she meant to deliver by May 2017. So I lost pregnancy on December 5, 2016.
Ooh, okay.
So on December 18,
Mm.
we can find the updates about pregnancy about the demo. Scan birth certificate sound. Or go proof that we are lost on December 5. Lack of more. So over the January 2nd or 3, so why let that name we can sign in the last court in February 6. Then monthly when they take this application and the decision application. So
Do you have a lawyer? Do you have a lawyer?
Yes.
Your lawyers must have updated them by now on the scenario of the loss of the pregnancy. Yes. Have they been updated on that?
Yes, we sent them everything through my lawyer.
So
Document that we lost the pregnancy.
you just have to continue to wait because the medical doctors in this country is different. The document and the certificate will have been issued, isn't it? So I would suggest that.
We sent everything to them. We sent to them everything.
But you need to comply with the reporting, Share Mosha. Please proceed because you have application pending, and if you don't proceed with the reporting, they will use it against you.
Okay. Application in the
Pardon? No, it's not that it's pending. It's not that they intentionally put it like that. I think it's a general problem. The delay is it's a general issue. It's nothing to do with your case individually. Yes. Ben, you have to attend. You have to report. You have to report back to them. If you don't report, it will go against you because you have a pending application. So definitely you have to continue to report. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Amio, thank you. Yeah, bye. Talking about Lagbayi. Good morning to you. Okay, what date are you looking at? Sorry? See if you can make your way down then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, bye. We haven't stopped talking about the issue of regularization of status in the United Kingdom. And believe me, there is no way we can stop because, like I said on Saturday on my program, UK is an affluent nation without being boasting. Anybody can travel to South Africa, can travel to US, but UK is not for anybody anymore because there is no drop-in anymore. You have to apply, possibly go for an interview, and possibly they will conduct checks on you and check your financial status, your financial capabilities in your country of origin before they release you. Yes, I am based in London. Thank you. Hello. Ekaro.
Yes, ma'am. Mo wà nínú scenario kan tí EEA member ni mí. So mo dẹ̀ ti ní mo ti ṣe kíní resident certificate yẹn mo ti ní lọ́wọ́. So mo dẹ̀ ti wà entitled pé mo ti wà bí almost mo máa pé 6 years nínú ẹ̀. So but along last year àwọn wọ́n arrest mi níbẹ̀ fún case kan ní Spain fún but at the end of the day, mo win case yẹn bí báyìí pé mo need láti gbé mi lọ pé kí lọ máa continue ẹ̀ ní Spain. So bó mo ṣe dúró de company láti Spain tí wọ́n ti gbé. So mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ gbé permanent resident lórí ní báyìí.
And you have Spanish passport?
Mo ní Spanish passport.
Okay.
So wọ́n wá bí mi nínú fóònù yẹn pé ṣé wọ́n ti arrest mi rí ní báyìí. Bóyá mo ní any conviction ní báyìí rí. So mi ò I'm really.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes, madam. The answer is yes. You have had contact with the Home Office and with the authority of the United Kingdom. And if you said no, if you said no, the system will trigger it.
Okay, but my scared is that I know that I will have to say yes, but I'm scared they come and reject me before.
Ìyẹn ò matter tán bá reject yín wọ́n lè gbé yín kúrò nílùú. Do you understand? You are an European citizen. Since you have won the extradition and they have agreed that you should remain back in the United Kingdom, that is fine. If you apply for permanent residence to remain in the UK and they refuse you, that is not the end of your journey. You still continue to be in the UK. You don't even need the permanent residence anyway if you are a Spanish citizen.
I wanted to have British passports.
But once you have British passport, your Spanish passport will not be stronger anymore to bring your family member from Nigeria into the United Kingdom. You know that. Àlejò ní lórí platform yìí o. Welcome on board. Àlejò ní yín o, because I have said it so many times. I have said it repeatedly. You know, I have said it repeatedly. Kò sí nǹkan kan, ẹ̀rù òbodò. Kò sí nǹkan kan, you are not affected by the Brexit. The Secretary of State and the Prime Minister have made it clear, and I've read it out. But it's all on the platform with me. So please go and join my platform. Go and like it so that you will be receiving notification. Europeans are not affected by the Brexit here. So to you, irọ́ torí ẹ̀kọ́ ẹjọ́ ọ̀dọ̀ mo fẹ́ gbàgbé àṣeyọrí fáwọn èèyàn. See, this is how we get it every morning. You know, tá bá ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, tá bá ti ṣe bá ṣe ń gbà ní àwọn kan ló tún gba lẹ́tà ayọ̀. Please carry on. No, there must be a reason to that. Tẹ́ bá wo scenario yẹn dáadáa, it must be something to do with your friends with them. It's not, in fact, it's easy for you to bring your mom in as a European person gan ju ẹni tó jẹ́ British lọ. You know. Àwọn èèyàn máa ń travel wá náà ni, so it depends on your time. That you understand? It depends on your time. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma. Yes, ma'am. All right, bye-bye. It has nothing to do with the fact that they refuse our application to bring her mother in because she's not British citizen. Rather, don't let us mix it up. It must have something to do with her offense with the state authority. Because for a case to have reached the level of extradition, then you will know the gravity of the offense. But I don't want to say much. You will have known the gravity of the offense is quite high. So kò ní nǹkan ṣe pẹ̀lú pé kíní o nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe gbé kí màmá wọlé á jẹ́ pé torí pé wọ́n ti ní kéèsì ni o. Hello. Yeah, hi.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you. Speaking, please. I'm on a live Facebook. Carry on. Yes, carry on, please. Yeah, please carry on. I can listen to you. Please carry on. Yeah. You, it's not automatic, and it's going to be. That question has come through my inbox yesterday, and I think the person told me that our age is about 30 something or 20 something.
20 something.
Yes. Yes. So in the first instance, even if the father were to be alive, he wouldn't have the entitlement unless if the father were born in the UK. If the father wasn't born in the United Kingdom, a 27-year-old child would not have the entitlement to claim under the father. But if the father were to have been born in the United Kingdom, the automatic right of abode will be there for the child, regardless of his or her age.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I know I saw that scenario on my inbox yesterday, but because it was on a Sunday, I don't think I attend to it deeply because I don't want to be working on Sunday at all. I want to relax my brain on Sunday. You know, it's always good to relax brain on Sunday and give God and give glory to God for the work we have done Monday to Saturday. Unless if you are hospital staff, then that cannot intervene in that area. But if you are not an hospital staff, Ọlọ́run ló ń la ẹ̀dá, kì í ṣe ènìyàn ló ń láyàn, kì í ṣe hours of work ló ń láyàn. Hello. Yes, ẹ káàárọ̀. Yeah. Mo wà lọ́fíìsì ẹ̀ lè máa bọ̀ tẹ́ bá dé máa àwọn kan náà ń bọ̀ nísẹ̀yìn tán bá ti dé máa round up Facebook máa close ẹ̀. That's fine. Make your way down. That's fine. All right, dear. All right, bye. Hello. Yeah. Good morning to you, sir. Okay. You need to book appointments, sir, and come for consultation. There is no time to sit down on a public chat like this and start laying down all the areas that the Secretary of State put out there for people who want to put in an application to regularize their status. There are so many things that we cannot talk in public that we can talk when we come in private, you know, and there is no time because I have thousands of calls coming in now on about 3 or 4 lines, and there's no way I can sit down and be highlighting that. That's the essence of me, you know, just encouraging people to come out on the consultation, and people are coming now. Where are you coming from, sir? I'm in London. I'm in Woolwich. Yeah. Can you say hi to me on WhatsApp now? Also, I will deal with it now. Just hi me on WhatsApp, and then I will look at all the WhatsApp for address. But I'm in Woolwich in front of Halifax Bank. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Cheers. Bye. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Please hold on there. Good morning to you. Yeah.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Please hold on. Okay. Oh, there must be an oversight by the secretary. Where are you now? I'm in Woolwich, and I'm just in front of Halifax. Okay, okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, we still have enough time then. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No, no, not at all. Yes. Okay. No problem. Yeah, you can call back later on because I'm on a live video now. Just do it after 10. Yeah, after 10. Thank you, bye. Hello, sorry for keeping you there. Good morning to you there. Hi. Thank you.
I just want to ask you one of the questions and know where I stand. I've got any application submitted in September 2016, and presently I've been placed on the course which I've been going for. Or the last one I went for was in November, which was I was placed on twice a year. Come twice a year, every 6 months. I went in November, but one of the I don't know what happened on the what is being seen on the system. The officer changed it once a year, so it means I have to come in November this year. So my question now is because it's been there, the application has been there since September 2016, and my daughter has just clocked 7 last year December. So I don't know where I stand now, and I've not heard back from them. I've done the message in 2017 January, so I don't know. I'm just
So you have put in an application at the moment, isn't it?
yes, since 2016 September.
2016 September, but that was before the child was 7 years.
Yes,
Who put it in for you? You are lucky that they still retain it there for you. And you have to be praying that they should not refuse you, because they will say that at the time of the application, the child hasn't clocked 7.
yeah, because it was one of the officers that told me that I had to put in an application because I was reporting, and they said I have to put in an
Okay, okay. Leave it there, my sister. Stop complaining.
application.
Please, just leave it there, okay? Leave them, let them decide when they are ready. By the time they want to decide, the child will have been very close to 10 years, so they won't have power to refuse anymore. Although they have granted me many 7 years in this office, even the December I received more than how many for 7 years children. In fact, maybe those ones that came in now could be 7 years. I'm not even too sure. So yes, so don't even worry. Leave it there. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not about loudness. It's not about loudness. It's about knowing what you know and do it rightly. That's exactly what I'm doing here. As a solicitor, as an immigration specialist, I have confidence to deal with immigration problems in this country. And wine and dine. Listen, this book just came out freshly by those who are inside. I'm not prepared. About it, Bejeton, Aposita, watching my poor man alone for lower. Go see refuser. I will call the music. Hello? 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 Yeah. Emma Carol Shalafiani. Where they bought Shaman and Shebi by Let's Be about to be cheaper. But O to one be how many years? Oh my son, normal fees. Your child is going to pay the normal fee that my son that was born here paid. No, not at all. He's going to pay the same fees as my son, as my children. Yeah. Well, it depends on your finance. They didn't give my children any bursary. They didn't give them anything because of my bank account or the father's account. No. If they look at your finance, then they take it into account and then decide from there.
Okay, then. But more if you apply for British passports, you will be 10.
She 10 lawful residents or from birth.
No, but we already need that be 6 plus.
But is that child been applying for lawful residence continuously for 10 years?
No,
British passport, hold on, madam. British passport 10 years is for those who were born in the UK and remain in the UK continuously for 10 years. British passport for 10 years is not for kids that they brought in. Even if that child was a day old that brought him into the United Kingdom, his 10th birthday will not benefit for British passport unless the parent has residence when they are bringing that child into the country. Of course, the child will have residence as well or have British passport. But if a child is brought into the UK, even if it's one day, he will not be able to register for citizenship unless he passed through the other route. No. The 2.5 years, he will take it for four term, which is 10 years. At the end of the 10th year, he will apply for indefinite leave to remain. Then at the end of the indefinite leave to remain a year, will apply for British passport. Anyone that is on 2.5 years continuously for 10 years will definitely not have any reason to wait again, other than get the indefinite leave to remain and apply for British passport straight away. A year later, rather. No, that's fine, madam. I need to. That's fine, madam. I need to move on now. Don't call me on my private line. That person that is calling me, call me on the line that we put out there on 07908 628240. No, that's fine. You are not the ones. Keep on. Stay there. You are fine. Anyone that is calling me on my private line because mistakenly you have that phone number, I'm going to decline you. And if care is not taken, I will block you because you are affecting my second readings. Because I'm reading comments on the private line from the iPad. So if you call me there, I'm afraid I'm going to block you. That is why I put the public number out there, 07908 628240. There is no need to test anything. You can see me, you can hear me. So don't call me on my private line. Those who call me on my private line, they know that we have something to do together. So that's why they call me on my private line. When I'm on public line like this, you have to use public number to call me so that I can answer the inquiries you may have. Thank you. Hello?
Hello, ma.
Yeah, good morning, my dear. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, ma. I just want to appreciate what you're doing. Honestly, you've been a blessing to me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, ma, I just wanted to say, I know it's a bit different from the topic, but I don't know if you can just give you, I don't know, I'm so confused. I don't have my own papers and I'm pregnant for someone who doesn't have his own papers as well, but I'm not meeting because of papers. We both love each other. I don't know if it's right and when the baby comes, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just so in the world of my own, I'm so confused right now.
If I get this right, you have a child that is coming on the way.
Yeah.
Is the father of the child a British citizen?
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know.
You want to come and see me in the office for appointment, for consultation?
Okay.
I think we will be better off to come in there and for you to come in and we'll talk better. I think you'll be better off.
Oh, I live in Manchester. Can I call you?
People live in Manchester, Peterborough, Scotland, Milton Keynes, Birmingham. People that have come this morning have come all the way from Birmingham. And I still have people coming from Manchester, from elsewhere. Majority of my clients are outside London. It's not that I don't have big clients, big crowd in London. I have big crowd. But at least people come from outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll message you after the show.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Thank you. Tokunbo Olagbayi. Ẹ mà káàárọ̀, ṣàlàáfíà ni. Yeah. Share to register. By the time I register, you have to return back. Boy, register and buy a from consultation. 250. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye, Olo. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, bye. Bye. Thanks. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning to you, my dear. How are you?
Am I speaking to Lawyer Tokumbo?
You are indeed.
Oh, good morning, and thank you for everything you're doing for us on Facebook. We really appreciate you, ma'am. May the Lord continue to bless you.
It is well with you.
Amen. Last week, I called your office and I spoke to your secretary because I live in Liverpool, and I want to talk to you about something, but she said that you can do like maybe phone call consultation or maybe Skype or something like that. Or when I heard on your Facebook this morning that the person has to come down, so I was a bit worried.
No. That's fine. Don't be disturbed by what I said to that person. You see, it's all about individual matters.
Okay. So I can still do the go ahead with the what's it called,
The paper.
Skype or I'm gonna put the money in paper today. So I was just trying to maybe if I have to come down to London or it's gonna be on Skype or phone call something like that.
That's fine. The reason why I'm smiling, sorry, forgive me, is because I pinned a comment down, and the comment I pinned down is making me laugh. If you are back on Facebook, go and read the comment I pinned down.
Okay.
Before I take it off. That's why I'm laughing, not because of you. It's the comments that I pinned down. I like that on a Monday morning. I intentionally pinned that comment down. Okay, so after you made the PayPal payment, and then you can contact me for time slots so that she will give you slot for me to speak to you. Or either we do Skype or we do telephone conference.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Thanks for calling. Yeah, bye. Second Balak bye. Hello. I intentionally pinned that comment down so that the owner of the comment will see it himself. I'm going to pin another comment of his now. I'm going to pin it again now. There's another comment he put there. I'll pin another comment of his now. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I just want Happy New Year, ma'am.
Happy New Year to you.
Yes, ma'am. I just want to ask, ma'am. So if someone applies for do the divorce, how long does it take?
The divorce. It depends on the, it depends on the situation and the complexity of it. Divorce can come out within 2-3 months, and it can take longer than necessary, 6 months or even a year, if the parties involved are dragging it.
Okay, this one is not, there's nothing, they didn't drag anything. They applied since June, and they've not heard anything since then.
True lawyer, the application was made. Yeah, just contact the general court now that deals with the overall thing, because everything is now centralized on the divorce application.
Okay.
It's centralized.
I'm not collect this stuff from the lawyer because the lawyer didn't give me anything. They say he's waiting on the.
Yeah, but you have to wait for lawyer to come back to you. You can't collect anything until until court advised lawyer. Lawyer can't advise you further. Yeah, I think you should hang around until court lawyer here further. Yeah, but divorce depends on the matters and the children. If there are children involved, they have to look at the financial implications on the children. But court will not see it that way. Court would have to take the interest of the children serious. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, bye. Hello. 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 Please hold on. Hello.
Good morning, Ma. Good morning, Auntie.
Yes, good morning. Hold on. I don't know which one to hold on for. Hold on. Hello, hold on. Hello, go ahead quickly.
Yeah, am I on, Ma?
Okay, then you have to call me back later because I'm on public now. Yeah? All right, dear, bye. Yes, ma, go ahead.
Good morning, Ma.
Good morning to you. Thank you. Say it again. You see, people comment are distracting me, but say it again, please. I beg your pardon. Yes, my topic. Unless the parents of the child that has status agree, it is not automatic, I'm afraid so. There has to be an agreement in place for that person to have access to come to United Kingdom. If the father is not ready to come in on a spouse visa, then the father should be making the visit visa to the United Kingdom to say that he wants to visit his children. To have access to his children, then he can do that as well, but that's going to be a bit complex because the wife is a spouse and they are still married. So that access right will be a bit complex. They will want to know the reason why he cannot apply under spouse.
Can she be applied? Can the husband be applied under our own school and
if the husband is in the UK, are you saying?
No, the husband is in Nigeria.
I understand.
The one just going into an through the children.
So you can see that. So you can see that the husband cannot apply as a spouse at the moment. The husband will have to apply to show that he too has a right to those children, and he needs to have court order. Because the woman is not permanently, the mother is not permanently settled in the UK, so the father cannot apply. They gave that woman that status based on the fact that she's a single parent. So individually, the father will have to make his separate application, not as a spouse. It won't succeed under spouse visa because the woman is not permanently settled in the UK. The woman is under limited leave. That's what I'm saying. Individually, he can make a separate application to have access to his children. But he will have to show that from Nigeria is maintaining those children. The UK government will not let him come into UK anyhow, so that he doesn't come and become a responsibility on the public funds. You're most welcome. Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, hi, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, ma'am. Please, ma'am, I'm a British citizen, and I've got 3 kids. There are 2 of them in Nigeria, and there's one of them here in Nigeria, which is also a British citizen.
Okay.
I've once applied for the 2 of them back in Nigeria to come in and settle down with me, but they were being refused because of my income. Now I'm working 2 jobs. I've got 1 part-time job and 2 part-time jobs, but the other one is a 0-hour contract, which at the end of the month now, I think my take home is about 1,500 after tax. So I'm thinking, is that going to be okay? But the other one is 0-hour contract. I'm a bit worried about it. Is it going to count as like a job that I'm doing, but because I don't know how to put it together?
And you want to bring in the children into the country?
Yeah, the other 2.
But the kids are not affected by the financial threshold. Are you aware of that?
No.
They are not affected. It's the partners that are affected.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow, I thought they had been affected.
Now, as long as you are working, that's more than enough. But they're not affected. If your partner is not included in the application, the kids are not affected. But if you are going to bring kid and the dad into the country, then the kid will be affected because you will be looking at 18,600 for your partner, and then the extra of it to make it 23,600 or so. The difference will be for the child.
Okay, what if I want to do just the kids, so the kids are not involved with
the financial requirement? The children are not affected. Definitely, I'm 101% certain.
Okay.
The kids are not affected.
How do I go about that then? If I want to do just the kids, I leave the partners on for now.
You will need to come for advice first before you proceed with the application, so that you will not be refused.
Okay. And if I might tell you the age, the first one is 16 now, and the other one is 15. Are they still going to be okay?
You might face some predicaments in between the journey. And the reason why I say that is that the government will want to know who has been taking care of them while you were in the diaspora.
They're with my mom.
Yeah, they want to know what you have been doing to make sure that you have the parental responsibility over them.
No, I just send home to them, and I do go home and visit very often. So,
And they will want to know the reason why your mother cannot continue to look after those children, because given the fact that they are now 14, 15, the case law is saying that they are now more comfortable in the environment where they are. They have grown up, they have friends there, they are used to the system. Yes.
is there a way we can still go about it, ma?
Well, I can only play within the law. Do you understand? But the reason why I'm always on the public glare like this is to make sure that you guys have the right information at the right time.
Okay. How do I come and see you, ma'am?
You will need to call office directly on 0208
What's it, ma'am? 0208
309
309
309.
Sorry, 0208
309
309
8808
2808.
88
Oh,
8808 8808.
that's 0203
No, 0208
309 2888.
yes.
2888.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, bye. Hello? Hello? Thank you, Funsho E.G. Peters. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Great honor and privilege to serve my community. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. This is a very peaceful platform, so don't worry. Very, very peaceful, so don't worry. There is no need for people to fight each other because of me unnecessarily. I love everyone that comes through this platform because I know that they are well educated and mannered and they want to learn. That is why they came in. And nobody comes to me by accident. There is always a reason why you are on my platform. So let us purport ourselves. Hello, let us purport ourselves. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear. Do you know that your voice is a bit low? Okay, a bit. Mm. Are you in London? See if you can call office and book appointment. I'm in Woolwich in front of Halifax Bank. Yeah. I don't know what my iCloud is saying today, my diary, but I think secretary is available now, so you can speak to her directly. I think my secretary is available now, so you can call her. You can call the secretary, yeah, so that she will look at the time for you, whether you can come in today or tomorrow. Yeah. That is correct. Yes, please. Thank you. Regardless of any application you want to put into the Secretary of State, take advice. Yes, good morning to you. Yeah, good morning. Please go ahead. Please go ahead, yes. ọmọ kékeré ọmọ tẹ́bí is just 5 years old.
5 months.
5 months. ọkọ yóò dẹ̀ níwèé iná òní. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ lè ṣe ní ìsìn o, but I can, if you come for consultation, I can give you other available options.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But at the moment, based on what you told me, you cannot do anything.
Okay. Okay. All right, ma. Excellent.
Thank you. You see, in terms of regularization of status in the United Kingdom, people are going through a lot, and it can lead to depression, mental state of losing the concentration, because when people are in a bondage, they lose the guard, they lose guard, because when you think and think too much, it can affect your ways of life. So it's so important that you take advice and you have someone like me at your side to be encouraging you. If I imparted your life, you cannot make mistake. Trust me. If I imparted your life, you cannot make mistake. So please make sure you get advice. I would love to leave. I'm going to leave surgery now. I'm going to leave surgery now. And when time permits me again, I'll come back. But not today anymore. I will not come back again today because I have loads of things to clear in my office. I have work to do in the office. So there is no way I will come back to Facebook today again. Other than that, my sniff, you can want to share my belly. Hello. Good morning to you, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, I just want to appreciate God for your life, wisdom, and the knowledge that God has deposited into you. And
Thank you.
I really, really appreciate your work.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. I just want to tip on in the
Okay.
issue raised this morning on your live program on
Okay.
Facebook regarding the guy, the lady did not issue a letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some things that happen that I really don't really understand what chestnut was because of that he could have issued
Exactly.
a letter. I think my younger sister have an issue related to that issue that you raised, and she was in the same situation. She couldn't give the guy a letter to support his paper with the Home Office, and which there is a lot of reason regarding that, which require to family issue that brought out a lot of family issue about both of them. So yeah, I just wanted to, situation happen in life that teach everyone a lesson, and with the fear of God, probably maybe there is a two-way play in both of them. Or the main issue I call, I just want to thank God for your life and the work you've been doing on the platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.